Yo,
What up?
another
What's
episode of
happening?
Feeling Non-Canon. What's good, yo? How
Hap-
you feeling? How's your life? Is it good?
Happy Valentine's Day, probably around this time, or maybe
Yeah,
it was
happy.
just Valentine's Day.
Hopefully you're watching this with your girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, or if you're by yourself, we'll be your boyfriend for the evening, or
Yeah.
for the duration of this video, however long it is.
Yeah,
Just you got two boyfriends.
You got
Damn,
a
that's
split-
more than most people
you got a split screen boyfriend. Well, nowadays,
nowadays. Yeah, that's a good point.
nowadays, you
Nowadays.
can have. Yeah,
Just collect boyfriends. That's the new game. Collecting boyfriends.
collecting boyfriends.
How you doing, Damo?
I'm doing all right. Cannot complain. How about you, Opie? What's happening?
I'm doing good. Working, watching a little bit of anime that I can. Promise Neverland didn't show up this week. I didn't really miss
Yeah.
it. Didn't really miss it.
A recap episode.
Well, they didn't even put up the recap episode. Or at least it wasn't on Hulu. So I just
You know
was
what?
like,
It's
don't
on
even
Funimation.
recap it.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
on Funimation?
The recap episode's on Funimation. It's funny that Hulu was like,
Hulu's
you
like,
can't-
nah,
it's like
nah.
fuck that shit. It's like you can't put this on Hulu. We're Hulu.
We don't recap over here, Doc. Like, you could keep that recap. Yeah, I was like, yeah, where's the recap episode? And I also was like, yeah, I don't really care. I don't really want to watch a recap.
Yeah,
This-
this is pretty early in a season. That's like I don't know what that's pretty off the rails. You're pretty off the rails when episode
This one
6,
anime of the year.
2 years ago or whatever.
2 years ago, what
Yeah.
anime of the year? And now, man, people are dropping it.
Yeah.
People are like, yeah, whatever. Like, you really had a chance with the second arc that was about to happen to really drop some dick, and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You really could have like dropped it on like, yo, this is gonna be a hard ass season 2. Season 3 would have been weird. I ain't gonna lie, because the manga kind of, but you could
Yeah.
have at least continued to bask in the sun of anime glory, and you just were
Yeah.
like, you pulled
Just
the
for another-
parachute too quickly. Like, we don't want that pressure.
Yeah, like we just want to just get straight to that unsatisfactory conclusion. We
Yeah,
just
they-
want to hop straight to it.
They were like, look, the more we set this up, the harder we're gonna fall. Like, look at Attack on Titan right now. Okay,
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. Some people have read the latest chapter, not fans. Me personally, I think it's like fine. I'm waiting to see what the last 2 chapters are, but you can feel the sharks have tasted blood. Some people are looking at where Isayama lives. You know what I mean?
People are ready to just absolutely. Well, I think people got so hyped after Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Like Game of
yes.
Thrones, that was obviously everyone hates the ending. And then I
Yes.
think the memes and the whole meme culture of hating Game of Thrones was so crazy for like a year that people are like, we need it again. We need to do it again.
Well, for me, it's personally because I thought Game of Thrones was like kind of trash towards the end, or like before the last season. I was like, this
Yeah.
isn't that good anymore, and I kind of wasn't as emotionally invested anymore. But when Attack on Titan dropped season 3, I was like, yo, you can't, if you mess this up, man. Yo, and like season 4,
Yeah.
it just gets better in my opinion. And then right before what's coming down the pipeline, it gets even better. And I'm just like, yo, you guys better not mess this up.
yeah,
and-
two more chapters.
2 more chapters. So far, I'm cool with it. It's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but I'm cool with it if they
Yeah.
justify it at the end. But
Yeah.
I'm never. This shit's so hard writing and trying to be creative that I'll never like get too upset at a creator for like not sticking the landing. Third acts are the hardest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I mean, you see it in literally every medium. It'll
Yeah.
be amazing premise.
Yeah.
Like, all right, the fun and games are kind of exciting, and then I just don't know how to end it.
Just
I don't know.
end it at the second act. People just need to start ending it at the second act, and be like, and then they all went home and be like, yep.
Yeah.
Good.
It's almost fun when you just like. It's almost fun nowadays where I just like I'll start a show and I'm like, man, there's no way this is gonna have a good ending, but just because of the premise, I'll explain. I just watched Alice in Borderlands first season, And maybe I'm wrong. I think the manga's done because it's just live action anime basically.
Yeah.
But the premise is like they get transported to like an alternate dimension where they have to play these like crazy games to like survive and stuff. And no explanation of why that's happening is going to be satisfactory. Like, either it's people or it's aliens or it's God. And you're like, either way, it's not going to be, I don't care, basically. Like,
do you think we as a species have become too cynical to be satisfied with endings? Do you think
tough.
that we're just like too far gone at this point with the amount of stories that have been out there that no ending is going to be satisfactory? And I'm not like talking about for everybody. Like people are going to be like, that objectively was the only way you could end that movie. But
yeah,
I think like if you look at like, for example, the Dark Knight, the Batman Nolan series, where the Batman Begins was great. Dark Knight, amazing. And Dark Knight Rises was cool, but a lot of people hated the ending, especially when you found out like who the real bad person was.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's a really interesting question because I think there are certain things that can end that. For sure, you can have a good ending. I don't know. Die Hard. You go like, all right, this is an action movie. It ends with the guy killed the bad guy. Easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you get into these like kind of bigger series or movie franchises or something, like imagine the last Marvel movie, like whatever movie is going to be the last Marvel movie.
Oh, that's never.
How
ending,
do you,
man?
How do you end? Yeah, exactly.
Marvel is not an ending ever.
No, yeah, that's a great point. That's a bad example.
Marvel, we're gonna die before Marvel does. Like the human race will die before Marvel does. Like the cockroaches that take over the Earth, they're gonna continue the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
they're gonna figure out how to like put in the meteor hitting the Earth into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and like they're gonna keep it going. And the characters will still be human. They're not going to be cockroach characters.
Yeah,
they're gonna like CGI.
CGI is gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so good. Cockroach CGI, yo man, they got like six legs, arms. What are those things? They'll be just at motherboards. Be like, could you imagine the motion capture on a roach
in the suit?
Just pretend to try to be human.
It's like, all right, just
we gotta Photoshop his arms, the rest of his arms out.
Well, like all those, like anytime, dude, it's so funny when you see like a famous actor doing motion capture when it's just like Bradley Cooper doing Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, the amount of money they get paid, you could motion capture me into anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can motion capture me into like somebody's like birth video. I would do it 100%. Just being like.
Well, deep fakes, you almost don't even have to anymore. That's
a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a moment where like we can deep fake a celebrity into a movie, and legally they'll be like, yeah, it's fine. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's like they probably just go like. There'll probably be some sort of distinction of fees where you go like, this is my actual appearance fee and this is my deep fake my face and voice fee, and like whatever, throw me $1 million and you can use all of that.
Did you see that Don Cheadle Super Bowl commercial where like they had a bunch of like actor lookalikes?
No.
You want to quickly pull it up? I could pull it up.
So they're all deep faked, right? That's what's.
No, those are just lookalikes.
Oh, those are just lookalikes. Oh, shit.
Those are just lookalikes, yeah.
Damn.
So, like, if you're, like, kind of casually watching with the quick cuts, you're like, oh, was that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Was that Sylvester Stallone? Was that Serena Williams?
Megan Fox? Yeah.
I think what that commercial is really saying is if you get drunk enough, you can pretend to fuck a famous celebrity.
Yeah. That's really funny.
We came a long way from like can a show have a good ending? Let's get to some actual shit. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's.
You want to do some anime news? Some news?
Yeah,
some fun little news stories.
What's going on in anime world?
Well, let's just take a quick jet that will not get lost to Malaysia for this story. That was a Malaysian Airlines joke.
I got it.
About 8 years too late. Yeah.
I mean, if this story helps people get closure, then I think you did a good job.
This is what they look to. I'll share the screen so we're looking at the same thing here. A Malaysian comic censors Attack on Titan manga with a very interesting way. I guess they have pretty strict nudity laws in Malaysia. So instead of just the regular Titans, they put these nice little bike shorts, slash like compression shorts on the Titans, so you can't see their Ken doll nubs, pelvic regions, basically.
Do you know what is kind of interesting about this? Is it feels more sexual now. Like dude. It feels like, oh, what are those Titans packing? Like now I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude,
like,
look at Aaron's ass right here.
Yeah, Aaron's got a apple bottom for sure.
Dude,
who made those tights? Nelly? Like, what's going on?
Especially when like this is also kind of like fashion now. Is like, chicks are just wearing like bicycle shorts, like, and being like, this is my outfit.
I love though, like they're censoring the butt, but they are still showing the vicious impaling that's going on right there.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay everywhere. I mean, honestly, our laws are pretty, I feel like, similar.
Yeah, it's true.
Where it's like, all right, Marvel movie, you can show Thor smash a guy's head in with a hammer, but
if you show two people getting in the same bed, you're out of here.
Nope. That's R rated.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, look at this Armin drip here.
Oh yeah. It turns around. It just says pink on his butt.
Yeah, just imagine getting nuked by the Colossal Titan. You just look up and it's just a guy wearing colossal Nike bicycle shorts.
You know what I love is you could still see the outline. They just like kind of did a really trashy job shading it in.
Yeah.
They didn't even really try. They were just like, all right, whatever, man. I don't know why you really need to. I mean, I don't know what the laws are in Malaysia, or the decency laws are, but it's like, bro, you could like, they're not showing any like, cleavage or like genitals or anything like that. Even though there are like, if you want to Google it, there are some very insane Attack on Titan hentai that I have clearly seen on Instagram that not by my own choice, believe it or not.
Nice. Also, just a note here. I've just noticed the Colossal Titan only works out his upper body, legs. It just kind of ignores the arms.
Yeah.
The arms just gotta.
He's like, yeah, man.
It's like my arms. Truthfully, this is.
Did they do anything to the female Titan?
Oh yeah, man. Full bodysuit here.
Whoa.
Yeah. Which is like she's wearing like her little black dress here. It's like, she's wearing.
I don't want to ruin like the spoiler, but I guess you can cut this out if it's too spoilery. But it's like Ymir is just like making the Titans. Is like, but I gotta put on some clothes. Gotta make them get clothes.
That's too gross. Nudity. No, thank you.
That's hilarious.
But here, how about this though? Warhammer Titan. That's a lady. Top off.
I think the Warhammer Titan is always like male appearing. So that means the female Titan, even if a male gets boobs as well.
That's a great point that we've never really thought about, right?
I guess let's ask this question, like people in the comments, what happens if a man gets the female Titan's Titan power?
Yeah, like if Aaron ate Annie, would he be like the Attack Titan with boobs?
With boobs? Man, I would love an Attack Titan with boobs.
I'd
attack those Titans. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure we could attack Titan with boobs. All right, let's see what.
We're about to get kicked off of YouTube.
Oh.
They kind of have it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It kind of just feels like it's the normal female Titan. It's not like showing Aaron with.
Yeah, boobs bigger than the female Titans.
Titan? What?
Dude, you're fine.
That is not what I expected, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. That was hilarious.
Man, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's what's happening over there.
Shout out to Malaysia, man. Keep bringing that hot content.
Yeah, censor more stuff.
Censor everything so I can make fun of it.
Put bike shorts on everything.
Yeah, what if that was a natural possibility? No. We weren't censoring it. Everyone here wears bike shorts, so we just wanted it to feel more Malaysian.
You go to Malaysia, just everyone's cycling.
Everyone's like watching Attack on Titan, like, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
This show speaks to us.
So we all know that animators in the anime industry are frequently underpaid, I guess was the maybe the nice way to put it.
Yeah.
The Animator Dormitory Project, which I guess is a YouTube channel, released.
I think I've heard of them. I think I've heard of. I think was it Mother's Basement who's shouted them out. Shout out to Mother's Basement, one of the biggest anime YouTubers out there. Great shit.
That's right. So they. I don't know if it's the person who's behind the channel or if it's someone they talked to, but they revealed their the amount of money they made in their first year working as I think a full-time animator in the anime industry. And their total income was 668,000 yen, which is $6,000.
Oof.
$6,000 a year.
Monthly
about
average of
$670 per month.
Are they Japanese animators or American citizens waiting for a stimulus check?
Uh-oh.
Political anime podcast. That's wild.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
For context, you get $5,000 a year to live in Alaska. That's so, just by living in Alaska, the government pays you $5,000.
So if you want to draw from anime, you got to live in Alaska, and then send your drawings to.
Just send the PDFs.
Yeah, just send the PDFs.
You're gonna almost double your annual income.
That is crazy. Yeah, they need to be paid more, but I guess that's why anime gets to come out. I guess because the costs are so low. If they start paying them a livable wage, then I think I would be fine to pay more money for Funimation, Crunchyroll, whatever, if it meant these people could get an affordable living wage. That's awful.
Yeah.
What is cost of living in Japan, though?
Well, and that's the thing is Tokyo.
Yeah, it's got to be expensive.
Cost of living, Tokyo. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's like, I think, some people, a frugal single person might live in Tokyo on about $1,000 a month without rent.
So that's $3,984 a month.
Yeah.
So a single person is $1,000 a month,
excluding rent. So it's probably like $2,000 at least.
Those apartments are small. They're super tiny.
That's the thing is I don't know if people really know how expensive it is to live in Japan. Like cost of living is like pretty high. So I think people sometimes think it's like, well, it's Japan. I mean, I pay $6 for Crunchyroll a month. It can't be more than that. Like it can't be. But it's like, no, it's like, you're getting paid $6,000 a year, and that pays for like
that's like half a year.
Couple months of rent. Yeah.
Yeah, less than, not even half a year of rent. It's like probably like maybe 4 months of rent. Mm-hmm. So they have to have like side jobs or like live with their parents or like have like a crazy amount of roommates like I did when I was living in a garage.
Yeah.
Is every Japanese animator living in a garage? I know your pain, and I feel for you. I really do. Yeah. I guess something we could probably do to help. I mean, I don't know. We don't have a huge following. You could change that, like and subscribe. But I guess we'll put that link in the bio of. I think there's a way to donate to them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's put that link in the bio just to I feel super bad because these guys do amazing work, and $600 a month is bullshit.
It's just not right. And I mean, look, even here, living in Japan costs about 3 times as much as living in the United States.
What? 3 times as much? Jesus Christ.
On average, I'm sure, San Francisco, you're okay. Don't feel bad. You're
People in San
paying.
Francisco like, whew.
I'd love to live in Tokyo.
Yeah. It's like, you're telling me that living in Little Tokyo is worse than living in actual Tokyo? Well, then I'm out of here. Every person in San Francisco. I love San Francisco, but that place is too expensive. Only can visit for a week.
It's just like, just wild.
Great comedy, though. Great comedy city.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's see if do we have a more uplifting story? I didn't really plan these in uplifting to depressing to uplifting.
You're doing great. I'm sure no one here has killed themselves yet.
Oh no!
Bring back the bike shorts, please.
It's like, dislike, and I killed myself.
Just as they're putting a gun in their mouth, please bring back the bike shorts.
Go back to the comedy, man. Well, I don't know. How about this? So Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, has caught some flack in the Western world for misogyny. But how about this? Now Chinese brands are cutting ties with like the YouTube of China for streaming Mushoku Tensei, and under claims that they are tolerant of misogynistic content.
Ooh, so it's like a feminist angle.
It's like a feminist angle.
Okay. Well, it just makes me want to watch the show more. So take that, Chinese brands. Nah, I still haven't seen the show. You've seen some parts of it, right? You saw the first episode.
I've seen episode 1. I hear people fall on both sides of this thing, and are kind of saying like, the first 3 episodes, I think there's like, pedophilia, and the guy before he went to the other world, he was like watching child porn and stuff.
What?
And like
and you kept that in? You're like, we got to stick to the source material. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
No one thought this was a bad idea.
Yeah, and his dad's like his dad in the new world's like a rapist and like a terrible person, but then the people on the other side of that coin,
this better be good.
They just say like, well, that's like the point. Like we see his dad as like a bad guy. His dad is like a bad guy. And then like the main character goes on this journey to correct the way he lived in his original life. I haven't seen the show. I don't know if it succeeds at doing that or not. Obviously, it's pretty popular, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess I should watch it before I make a judgment to see how bad it is. But I mean, just off rip, what you're saying, it makes me go like, I don't really. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I kind of go like, time out. Let me back out of this. But like,
it just seems like there's easier ways to make someone a degenerate. Like, we don't. Like,
I will say,
Oh,
sorry.
I was just gonna say, it's just like, I think there's plenty of other isekais that kind of do the same thing, where you go like, oh yeah, the guy, he was a piece of shit in his regular life, but he wasn't like a 38-year-old guy like watching child porn or something. I think there's ways to just do it where it's like, oh yeah, it's ReZero. Subaru was lazy and made nothing of his life, and now he goes to the new world and tries to fix that. And that's
it feels
fine.
like they're trying to like top what they used to have. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're like, well, that guy, every version's been a piece of shit. So like, what's the craziest version of being a piece of shit? In this case, child porn. But
this is like an older light novel. I think it's based off.
True.
Let me look up.
So if people saw this, we're like, yeah, we're not doing the child porn thing, but everything else is cool.
It's like, hey, you really like did a lot of great work for the genre, but we're gonna amend a few things. We're gonna
and I will say this about anime is that it does kind of have a weird like fetishization of little kids sometimes. Yeah, it just kind of like freaks. It kind of like borders on the line of like highly inappropriate for certain genres, for certain shows. So this doesn't help when you're like, yo, watch anime, and then people Google anime and this comes up.
There is like weird sex stuff in Japan that obviously from a different culture you're not going to completely understand. Yeah, I don't know. It just I would say it makes me uncomfortable, but I haven't watched further than an episode or
Yeah.
I know the animation is beautiful.
Animation looked amazing.
So it's like they went all out on this.
They were like, yo, we got to really turn up the animation because the pedophilia is going to really turn some people off. So if we're going to do this, the animation's got to be crisp. And then the person's like, can you pay me more money?
No.
Then can you take out the pedophilia?
No. That has to say.
Can you do anything?
We're going to make you do something morally dubious that's going to be very hard work, and we're not going to pay you.
We're not going to pay you that much. It's like, what are you going to... He's like, well, what we'll do is we got these Chinese sponsors that are really behind us, so we'll get you a lot of their gear. Like, okay, this sounds cool. Sounds fair. Wake up to see this article. I've made a huge mistake.
Like, oh God, what have I done? I thought it was interesting that it's outside the Western world. There's even a little bit of pushback, because I mean, you expect us to be it because it's how we kind of have zero tolerance for that stuff. Like even Game of Thrones by the end, we're like enough, we've seen enough of
that shit.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see it out of like Chinese brands are just backing out too.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And then, you told me about this Wit Studio trailer, right?
Yeah, we got a little teaser trailer. So Wit.
Okay.
Famous for Attack on Titan, Great Pretender.
Great Pretender. Show that I'm hoping gets a season 2 in Vinland Saga.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I need that show bad. We probably won't see that till 2024 or something because of Corona. Yeah. But man, I need that show bad. That show needs. I'm probably gonna need to rewatch the first season because
I might rewatch that tonight. I might rewatch. I could rewatch Vinland Saga all day.
Honestly, man, those first 2 episodes when the dad died. Spoiler.
Oh.
When the dad died, I almost cried.
Man.
It's so good. Vinland Saga.
Mm-hmm. That's recommend. A show that which deals with fucked up characters in a very mature way.
Yes.
So I think. Going back to what we were just talking about, it's possible. So watch Vinland Saga. But so Wit Studio, they got a new show coming out in the spring. Writers of ReZero and Wit Studio. Seems like a good combo. It's called Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song.
Hey, man, if Wit's behind it, I'm going to definitely watch it. Do we know what it's going to be on?
I don't think we know yet.
All right. Well, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, let's just watch this short little teaser.
Okay.
So
that was interesting. It was very, very jumpy. Looked like one of those Indian drama TV shows. Camera cut. Bad thing happening.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google Indian drama dramatic or something.
Look cool. Definitely will be checking it out. Do we have like any sort of synopsis or idea what this show could be about?
So it is not much. It's about this person's. It's like an AI world, and they're trying to like kill their own. Hold on. Let me. Okay, the staff teased the tagline: "The story of how I, Vivi, will destroy my AI self."
Oh,
and then so sort of like a split. The poster is a sort of split world.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I will destroy my AI self.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a great log line. And immediately I'm like, okay, I don't know what you gonna kill yourself, but you could have said kill, but you said destroy. So I'm like, all right, that's epic.
Yeah,
you gonna destroy yourself. Like I love that I may destroy you, but I'm gonna destroy myself. Oh, I'm on board. You got your boy. Your
love
boy's
it.
there week 1.
Yeah, man. And then you kind of see this like, ooh, this perfect world and this like sort of destroyed world. On like
this is the right hand side is 2020 right before March.
This is the AI. This is like the fake VR world.
Yeah,
You're like
we
that we
saw the
pretend we're living in, and then this is like what we're actually living in. Is this?
Yeah,
like,
what if like the little Chiron when it first shows up, it goes Earth 2020. It's like, oh no.
Oh no, I'm not ready for this.
No. Yeah, that sounds dope. It looks really cool.
Yeah, look. It looks like it's gonna be beautiful. It looks like it's gonna be a kind of a creepy world, and I think it'll be. I got faith. I got faith in them as a studio.
Yeah, spring is shaping up to look like it's gonna be really, really good. I mean, we got My Hero coming through 5th season. Have you seen the teaser for that?
My Hero teaser?
Yeah.
I don't know.
YouTube,
sure.
My Hero. It came out a couple weeks ago. Ooh. No shots of Deku doing anything.
Yeah.
No spoilers over here, boy. I saw this trailer and I was like, okay, this arc is kind of boring, but this trailer got me hype. So let's do it.
This arc is like just really fun school stuff.
Stuff.
I think people complain because it's, I don't know, you're 80 episodes or something into the show, and they're like, why are we going back to school? I don't know. It's called My Hero Academia. They're in school. Like, what do you?
They're in school.
It's like
they gotta do. This is like another tournament arc, and it's like
basically.
It's basically another tournament arc, and it's fun, and it's just like, yo, he's not. It's like It's like team battles, like the first part of the tournament arc, but like more like in class focused. And I'm excited. It's kind of boring. It's a little boring, but I think. It was boring to read, but I think animation.
Yeah, plot-wise, it's a little boring, but you get to catch up with what everyone's abilities are nowadays. Also, you've never seen most of Class B, and now you can actually see them. Yeah. Not that like they're ever going to do anything, but
I think a couple of them might.
Yeah, there's a few that are like standouts and have a part in the series, but yeah, that's so I think My Hero. I don't know. I think it'll be good. I still like it. I know some people are falling off the train, but I think it's still good.
I think it'll be still good. And what I love about this trailer too is like it's got some hype music that I've never heard from the original My Hero episodes so far.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
like, yo, they're coming with new bops. They're coming in with new bops for season 5. Yo,
You Say Run, baby. It's gonna be You Say Run version 5.
Seriously, I'm gonna crush you. Like, yo, put them all in, man. Jet Set Run, put them all in. Plus some new shit. Yeah, I'm all in for this season, man.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get My Villain. We're gonna get My Villain Academia too.
We're gonna get My Villain, presumably right off the heels of this arc.
Yes,
we're gonna get My Villain, which is I think top few arcs of the show. So hopefully
I think
that
it's
gets
the second best one next to the one that just happened.
Ooh,
wait, not the prison one. The prison part, no. But I'm talking about the war arc. Yes.
The war arc, yeah. Interesting.
I think the war arc was very good.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree, but I think
it's fine. What would you say is your best one?
That's a good question. I don't know exactly the best. I think the beginning is I think
season
3.
Season 3 when they go to the forest.
Yeah, maybe post. Man, that's actually a good question.
So for me, it would be War Arc, My Villain, Stain.
Yeah, Stain's good.
Tournament.
Tournament arc's great.
Tournament arc is great.
You know what? It's so tough because in the manga, I'd be like Overhaul arc, but the anime, it's like maybe not.
Overall arc in the anime did not land that well.
Yeah. But in like the manga, it hits. It hits pretty hard.
But then I forgot about the Endeavor arc.
Yeah, it's hard to because it's just
because Endeavor was so good.
That's such a great moment, and I would almost put the Kamino stuff like in that where it's like it's such a great moment, but it's kind of like an isolated incident. Yeah. So it's hard to like call them like arcs, but they are fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, Horikoshi does like give us these one moments like, yeah, listen, we've done a lot of plot, but I'm gonna give you some heat real quick. Just take this. Take All for One versus All Might. Take Endeavor versus this Nomu. Yo, you I know this fucking school thing was kind of bullshit. So Deku versus Gentle Criminal. It'll be good. Trust me. And then like he always reels you back in. You're like, man, it's kind of bull. Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. All right, man.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, if you're still with it, you know, you like it. I think if you don't like it, you probably would have fallen off at this point.
I would reread War Arc, man. It's really good.
Maybe because I was reading it week to week, I kind of just lost track of it. Maybe I'll go through it again.
I reread it and I was like, yo, this was fire. This was really good, man.
Yeah.
You were just like, yo, he's dead. You thought he was going to be a character. Guess what? No.
There's some really sick. What's her face? I guess this is just all spoilers. But I won't spoil anything. But Mirko, the rabbit girl, has a fight.
That's such
awesome.
a good fight.
That's like amazing.
Such a good fight.
And you don't even know who the hell she is, but all of a sudden you're like, she's my favorite.
They introduced her in the rankings thing, and you're like, oh, okay. And then she just like, like, yo, she's dope. She's one of the best characters in the show. Off like, this one scene.
It's just like step on me.
Yo, they better not ruin that in the anime, man. She better like have a whole episode and a half to get off. Yo, get rid of Wash's scenes and put it all Mirko the rabbit.
Yeah.
Got that Lola Bunny fetish going on.
Woo!
Space Jam on my nuts! Space Jam on my nuts!
Yeah, and that's so look, spring's looking good.
That takes us towards the end of our episode.
Yeah. Hope you liked it.
Hope you liked it.
If you did, guess what? We do it every week.
Every week. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. What's your favorite arc of My Hero? What's your favorite arc of Jujutsu Kaisen? What's your favorite anything? Just talk to us. You know, Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're with someone special. If not, you're with us, and that's good enough for the time being.
It's good enough. You'll find somebody. Me.
This time next year, you'll have 4 boyfriends.
Yeah. Don't you want 4 boyfriends? It's gonna be it's gonna be a square. The screen.
It's just gonna be like
squared up.
It's just gonna be split screen. Split screen
with split screen. And there's gonna be 4 hosts of this podcast next year.
4 hosts. It's
gonna be,
you like 2 hosts, but dude. You're gonna hate 4.
If you like 2, it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse. Nah, but for real, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Thank you so much. My name's Opie.
I'm Damien. Have a good one, guys.
Love.
Bye.